Hollywood Pompeii guy?
I'm T.Jones. So you talking to right now. The other dude that rap, that's Flo Cam. But you'll get to know about both of them. I've been writing music since 10 years old. Been doing my own music since 10 years old.
Like composing and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
Been rapping, yeah.
Wow.
My mama used to always wonder what I was doing in the room and shit.
Right.
Making noises and screaming and hollering.
Right.
And then one day she just came in there and seen me with a piece of paper, and she just stood there and watched me.
Right.
And she brought me to Circuit City when it was out there. Bought me a little keyboard.
Right.
And I was able to tune. I don't know how to read notes,
right.
but through my ears,
right.
I can make it sound good. I was making my own beats and everything. Got to my homeboy house who was building a label, and supposedly his shit got broken into, and my keyboard got stolen. Yeah. So I stopped making beats, yeah. And I just went straight to rapping. The first studio that I was at, I think it was called Big House or Big Dog. The shit was on Downman Road. Okay. Like close to Downman and Haynes. And,
that's on the east, huh?
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah. And I went in there, and man, I was like stunned. I was like a deer caught in headlights, because I never seen this shit before. Big old room.
How old were you?
About 12 or 13 when I went up in there, and it was a great experience. Sure. I was shocked. I sounded like shits, but it was something I wanted to do. Right. You know, because back then, you know, it was putting out music, and they had the A side, the B side, with the instrumental and things like that going on. Right. So shit, I would write to the instrumentals and sharpen up on my skills. Right. And then finally, I met a homeboy who had mutual interests. So we teamed up together. 9-3, 9-4, 9-5, all that. We was just running around the city. We was at the warehouse when the warehouse was open, and different other little places out here, winning competitions and all. Right. And I'm talking about we was rapping in the window in a whole steel cup. Had the microphone in the cup in the window, and we'll put the blinds around us and all that shit and just be going off. Yeah. Yeah. And once we were finished, she'll put it on the computer, whack ass program. Right. But it worked. Right. Make it sound good and everything, and we'll go out and tear the streets up.
That's fine.
And we'll just be battling different people and things like that. Man, I wish we had that footage, but we didn't. Yeah. But we would win. And years passed, and I got with my homeboy Dutch. And Dutch is the guy who catapulted me into the person who I am today. Artist development. Right. I couldn't rap a song, just rap and keep going and going. Right. We gotta formulate a hook. Right. We gotta make that sound good. Right. So my hooks went from 12-ball hooks to 8-ball hooks to full-ball hooks. Then it had to be something that somebody could say repeatedly and feel good to say. Right. So artist development, still, every day. I'm gonna bring you with me. We're gonna go to this studio, we're gonna go to that studio, we're gonna go out of town, we're gonna meet this person, we're gonna meet that person. And I took a beat.
Who are some of the people he introduced you to? Or some
man, he introduced me to Gar, Chopper City Records.
Yeah.
BG.
Okay, dope.
Snipe.
Dope.
Pretty much everybody who's out now.
Right, that was doing something.
Doing something.
Right.
I was actually in their studios,
That's
just
fine.
in the back, just chilling, watching.
Right.
You know, and things like that.
Getting the game.
Getting wet.
Right.
And I got blessed. Them dudes was whipping my ass. Right. Because they was hot.
Right.
Can't come across no Mr. Cole and think you just go at this man and think you gonna win. No, it ain't gonna happen like that. Right. So I took my abuse in a boot, but at the same time, I stuck to it. You know, I kept writing. Right. Kept getting better. Kept going in. Kept recording with different people. Kept challenging people. Kept losing. Right. And all of a sudden it just hit. The whole thing just turned around. Right. And I cooked up one hot song. And from that song came more. Right. And from that song, a buzz started happening. Then a word started happening. Like, hey, that dude got some skill. You might want to check with him. Right. And from there, you know, things went up.
So what you got going on now then?
Right now, I'm dropping singles.
Right.
Currently, I just dropped a video. No guarantees. I dropped Loose Ends.
Loose Ends.
This is my current single. Get the money, cut the loose ends. Yeah.
You got a visual for that?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I have a visual for it. We're gonna put it on YouTube probably, but I haven't put it on that yet.
Gotcha.
I still have it on Instagram and in my personals.
Right.
I also dropped another single prior to that, which is Drippin' Flavor. Then dropped another single prior to that, which is No Guarantees.
Gotcha.
And all this is within this year, I believe.
Oh, that's fine.
2021, yeah. And prior to that, I dropped another single called Cash on Demand.
Right.
I was just back to back dropping projects.
So,
And I got with some guys to shoot the visuals.
right.
I was able to shoot visuals for Cash on Demand, Drippin' Flavor, and Loose Ends. And I didn't get a chance to shoot the other ones that I wanted because
Right.
I actually wanted to shoot a video and a verse for
Everything.
everything that I did, all my work.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
know, and it didn't work out that way. Communication.
It's the biggest thing in this game is communication.
And I love communication.
Right.
But when you tell me that you're gonna be here, you're gonna do this, then I expect it because there's a
'Cause
thing
you said
called
that.
Yeah, you said it. And once I render, the money for your services,
That's it. Right.
you need to do this.
Right.
But I get the hang-ups.
Right.
Because again, I don't know if I'm blackballed, but when I go into a studio or
Right.
into a music atmosphere with other artists and shit,
Right.
it don't work out.
Right.
You know, I don't know what type of grudge it is. It's
Right.
it just doesn't work out.
Right.
And I'm peaceful. I don't go in there talking shit and reckless and all that. I want to get the business done.
Right.
You know, if we need to come to a contractual agreement to get it done, let's do that.
Right. Right.
If we just gonna do it on a handshake,
Right.
let's do that. But
Right.
it
But let's
really
get it
don't.
done. Right.
It don't get done.
Right.
So I'm just out here by myself,
Right.
winging it and making it, and
Right.
at the same time putting out still good quality product.
Right. Well, it seems like you figured it out because you're sitting in that chair.
Yeah, bruh. The
You
mountain.
Yeah.
I'm talking about scraping and pulling and stumbling and everything.
Right.
But I don't give up.
Right.
My main thing is structure, discipline, dedication,
Right.
privacy.
Right.
I'm not gonna let you know what I'm doing, but you will find out.
Right.
It might take me a little bit
Right.
because I got so much other stuff going on. But for the most part, man.
But this is a very relentless city. And the one thing that I do get from the people in Louisiana is perseverance. Although y'all might not stick together,
Yeah.
y'all are some relentless motherfuckers. And each individual is relentless. Y'all might not get along. There might be, there's that. But there's a spirit of perseverance and relentlessness that comes out of this city.
Yeah.
So I can see why you didn't give up.
We don't stop.
Y'all don't stop at all.
I don't. It's to stop is me proving myself that I couldn't do it.
Right.
That ain't me. I ain't built on that.
This is the only city I've seen will take an ass whooping from a natural disaster and 3 days later have a crab boil.
Yeah.
And everybody outside like nothing happened.
Like ain't shit.
Like ain't shit happened.
Ain't nothing happened.
Bro, there's no electricity. I just experienced it because I'm not from out here.
Yeah.
There's no electricity. There's no gasoline. We in a real pandemic. And everybody just outside chilling,
Yeah.
having a good time.
Dude, just this past storm.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Dude, I ain't had electricity for 2 weeks because a tree fell and it pulled all the shit down.
Right.
And my weatherhead got broke. Me and wifey, we barbecuing and grilling.
Right.
Dude, it got to a point. I had like these little when you go to like some type of convention, sometimes they got the food trays with the things underneath them.
The burners.
The burners?
Yeah.
Dude, I put 5 burners together in a
Right.
circle
Right.
and put a skillet on that bitch.
Yeah.
But I had a little grill over it.
Right.
Man.
Barbecuing.
Barbecuing, making eggs. We gonna eat.
Yeah.
And eating on the bread, man. So I got
Right.
bread on the truck.
Right.
So it all added up. But for the most part, bro, we some resilient, strong people.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
again, I don't know why we can't just mesh.
I think it's because the tone that was set, and I think somebody has to break that tone. It's going to take somebody big to break the tone, though, because this is what I think. And correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but just as an outsider looking in,
Yeah.
Master P and Birdman are from the same neighborhood. They both from close to the Cali, at the Cali.
That area, yeah.
Right. So, I from my understanding, they didn't really grow up more than 3 blocks away from each other. You know, them dudes never, not once collaborated on anything. And they are not just the biggest things to come out of New Orleans. They are the biggest things to come out of hip hop. Period.
Yeah.
And them dudes never sat in a room publicly together.
Yeah.
So that set the tone for the city. If you doing what you doing and you Master P and I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm Birdman and I'm getting all kinds of money, I'm never looking at you. What you think the generations coming up gonna do? They gonna be like, oh, the tone is we gotta get it on our own, fuck the other side.
Yeah.
Fuck them niggas right down the street.
You pick a side and you do it by yourself and don't fuck with nobody.
Nobody is right. So I think that's been the tone for the city, and I feel like that's a curse that's been set on the city that kind of got to get lifted. Somebody with some money got to collaborate with somebody else with some money out of this city. And then I feel like that curse will be lifted.
New Orleans, believe it or not, man, New Orleans,
Nigga loyalty to the money,
Mecca.
nigga envious, not funny. You gon' see me head up and run into me.
You know what's so crazy?
Two mountains will never meet, that's what they say, but I'm still street rewind to adolescent times when I was cold, can and eat. It's a hell of a lot of pressure on these streets, trying to live to be an OG. Get the money cause I loose ends, yeah. Get the money cause I loose ends, no new friend. Get the money cause I loose ends, yeah. Yeah. Get the money cause I loose ends, no new friend. No. Live to be that big timer, OG cosign plus street geek with a 9 tuck, so good dreams till you wake up. Slide through and get cut up till they sit nice with a gym butt. Anything that sacks fish, swipe my card, love. Black card, gon' back it up. Hustle for time, do it backers, bruh. Online when that traffic come. In my AR, drum action done. Clutch good weed, 3D speed, chip freak, that's me. Privacy on my life, that's me. Kinda private with my thoughts. Give you free game, no chose. Transparent my nuisance, can't see me, bitch, get lost. Alpha nigga, backstab a nigga, not a beta bitch wearing thongs. Grab me a whole handful of that pussy like Trump dog. Nigga, life ain't on repeat. The same shit I see. Real niggas get murdered, fuckery on myself on screen. It's a hell of a lot of pressure on these streets. Trying to live to be an OG. Get the money cause I loose ends, yeah. Get the money cause I lose ends, no new friend. Get the money cause I lose ends, yeah. Get the money cause I lose ends, no new friend. Yeah, the motherfucking new friend. Volcano. T.Jones.